Oh, mic check. See if everything still works. Both players are live. I don't believe Tugi's done any sort of warm-up. Yeah, that as well. I remember the end of the season 2 of the Death League. I think it's the Conference League at the time. RxS saying my play is supremely cooked these days. It's not a good day considering you're facing, I believe, one of the highest ranked Death players. I want to say they were seed 1 or 2 in the draw. Either way, Tugi doing their warm-ups with an incredibly out of focus camera. Maybe as myopia, who knows? This is probably a sweep for my best day. Yeah, no, that's what it would be for most people. RxS, like losing against Tugi is not an embarrassing thing. Hello, sorry for being late. No worries. Both of you are here. I don't have audio on, so if there's anything, please write in chat. But either way, whenever you're ready. Just made it to 11. Either way, seed in chat, we'll get that pinned. F4, 12, 7, 3. Tugi already ready, so waiting on RxS. 12 lines, okay. Look, we're going to be starting 18 speeds. Yeah, I'm sure you can make it 13. 13 soon. Either way, RxS putting in the seed. And both players are ready, so in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Just waiting for the bot to go through, but either way, soon see both these players starting. I believe both of them have played. This is Tugi's 4th game, RxS' 3rd game. Either way, RxS take the first nerds. So does Tugi. For an awkward board, RxS placing more material over the well, forcing more burns. It's quite a large opening drought. RxS 8 lines in. There's the bar for both players to be able to capitalize on both RxS, only on one of those. And an awkward burn, forcing a hole in column 3 for RxS, and Tugi's still clean. And RxS setting up column 3. Is right now in a position, or was in a position to perfect transfer the well. Does get the bar, gets the column 3 Tetris. No, Tugi's starting an early lead. RxS forced into a dirty board, opens up column 3 with needing a bar. A bar would be the easiest way to deal with this. But really not nice piece for RxS. Tugi also going through that same drought. Has to block off the right side. There's the bar. Tugi not able to use it. I don't think RxS would have been able to use that either. Awkward SS's and Z's. Tugi also up decently high. This could be an awkward board. A nice bird that still needs pieces. Gets that L all the way to the left side. Is J dependent. Throws the square to the left side. Both players struggling. Are Tugi more so, but Tugi's up very high. And I don't think he can do anything about that. And a top out at 94,000, meaning it is a chase down for RxS. RxS, all they need to do right now is survive, really. Can line it out even if they want to. It's just a ridiculous piece here because I'm going to have a look. Bar count isn't too horrific. 12 at 56 lines. Either way, RxS 95,000 taking game number one. And yeah, holy pace. Both by Tugi, 94,000, 43 lines. Just goes to show how horrific of a seed that was. This is tier 1 DAS. No, that was a horrific seed. RxS is at 95 at 59 lines and wasn't looking clean for at least quite a while. It was, but the seed was just atrocious. 33 squares, 33 S's, 14 bars, 27 J's. Absolutely atrocious. Almost double the squares. Actually, more than double the squares than bars. Either way. Both players ready for what is now an all-number seed. And in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Hopefully the players can bounce back from what was a very tough game one for both players. RxS already shaking their head and knows that was not the correct placement. Has a JTEX that will go for the spin. Does get it. Tugi clean with a Tetris. RxS only a triple with that bar. Tugi already building up the lead, 45 to 8,300. Tugi had to take their first move, but a few awkward pieces may force them into it. Too wide well as well. Now taking a double. So RxS again going for a center well. And it's going to work out quite nicely. His setup does get the bar, getting away only a single. Meanwhile, Tugi 100,000. Got a mixture of that T. Very quick, very efficient cleanup there for RxS. So not too much harm done. Tugi, another bar, another Tetris, up to 123. And again, 146, a much smoother game here for Tugi. And most games would be smoother than that game one. And a very nice square tuck, RxS. And take away another single, not quite ready for a Tetris for that bar. Now having to trade a hole. Putting more pressure over that hole. There's a bar, that's Tetris. Meanwhile, Tugi also up decently high again. Horrendous pieces. We'll need to manage this board very carefully. A atrocious square. And bar dependent overshift. This might be another chase down for RxS. No, it does not get the T-spin. It's set very up high. And top out 175,000. And it is another chase down for RxS. A couple of Tetrises would be the match point. But very awkward piece thing RxS is going through, and SZ burst again. There's a bar. There's a Tetris 168. A triple and change would be enough now. Can even line out 174. Needs at least 2 more lines. And now is exactly the same, and of that single takes the game. And RxS is 2-0 up on Tugi right now. So Tugi needing a reverse sweep. I'll adjust their camera. And either way, Tugi already ready. 1-6, another all number seed. And both players ready, so 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I'll have a look at the standings because I may not have a chance after this game. Hopefully, Tugi can lock in, but I think you should. Maybe you can even see a transition this game. It's a crazy thing to say in a Tier 1 Gas League match, but still. So I'm just taking a couple of burns. There's the bar, there's touch for Tugi. RxS already waiting on there first. Blocks off the well. It's not touch ready again. Seems to fill out column 9. The double there, awkward pieces. Tugi, 3 touches in a row, another great start. There's a 4th in a row. Tugi now in a bit of a situation again. I think he's low enough to be much more manageable. I think we'll be fine. And those couple of players gets the right side open, gets the Tetris. RxS 58, so behind by about 3 Tetrises. This is Division C, I believe. Tugi's played 3, won 3, 20 points. RxS played 2, won 1, lost 1, with 6 points. Tugi again still ganging up. Decently high, nice flat burn. And bar dependent column 2. But a nice couple of skins. Getting the soul without needing a bar. So RxS awkwardness needing to take the burns to the setup once again. RxS actually caught up over the duration of Tugi's dig. It's 176 to 177, the difference of burns. There's a bar, there's another touch for Tugi. Nice adjustment, but no great place for the subsequent square. It's now L dependent. J turning into a J dependency. All the while, RxS clean, taking a bar, taking the lead, 223 to 203. Tugi's clean again. Ready, waiting on the bar. RxS taking another Tetris. It's Tugi going up to 232. And J dependent again, Tugi an awkward square, just placing the square all the way to the left to avoid a high stack. Now it's on the right side again. RxS nice J-tuck, gets the bar, gets Tetris up to 293 in the pace lead. Tugi again, J dependent left side. We're taking a safety triple there. A couple of tuck setups, setting up a few subsequent tuck setups. Decently awkward board now. We'll need to open up column 5. Does have a tuck setup or an S-spin potentially. But we'll just take it away with a burn without any tucks, without any spins. All the while, RxS with similar efficiency, it's 273 to 323. It's about 3 Tetris all lead for RxS. Nice burn, Tugi now up decently high. A couple of S's, now needs an L. But S's and Z's, now a T. Guess the bar opens up column 8. As now RxS high opens up the right side, we'll need a bar soon. Close stuff again. Throwing an L to the left for a flat burn. Right side open again, still holes in the stack. Tugi gets a bar, gets touched up to 306. RxS needing a J, does get a J, will need another J, but blocks off the T before they can use it. But now with that bar, cleans their board up, all while keeping the lead, 381 to 353. Tugi with a bit setup, does get a bar, gets the bits. And these players nearing transition for the first time this set. Tark's just opening up the right side again. Tugi, Tetris set up, waiting for the bar. Both players waiting for the bar. RxS not throwing a J to the left first time. Nice S-spin to clean up the board. Tugi 7 lines ahead, 7,000 points behind, so it is a definite pace lead for RxS, although it's not a huge one, and 19 is approaching Tugi with that bar into 19 at 451,000. We see these players 19 capabilities for the first time as RxS into 19 at 460,000. And RxS going with the safe option that bar. Tugi open up the right side, gets the bar, gets the Tetris into the lead, 484 to 472. RxS bar dependent in the center, double bar dependent now. It's going to be dangerous. Throws one out, nice delayed burn with the L. But will likely need to go about, as I say that Tugi. A few complications, but gets that sword with almost immediately. And set up again. Awkward pieces, nice safety double there. Hanging an S, keeping the right side open, gets a bar, gets the left side low enough to maneuver. But we'll still need a bar, nice burns, nice couple of burns there. Still bar up on the left side, gets the bar, gets over to the left. A great adjustment at square. All the while keeping the lead, RxS gets a bar, gets touched 521 within 10,000 points. And bear in mind, RxS is at match point. So Tugi has to win this game to keep this alive. But there's a bar, there's touch jumping ahead again, 565 to 549. A nice double there, but needing a J, but we'll fill out with an L instead. RxS awkward board opens up the right side, but we'll need a bar, and S instead at atrocious times. Gets the bar to the right, but still need to burn this down. I think there's a phantom burn there. Board is getting up very high. I don't know if they can do anything about this. Tugi is already ahead, 601. And Tugi, 605, with a center well, 2 off the ground. Taking game number 3. Should not have died, just really nervous. Yeah. I think 19 is... It's just like that slightest mistake and it's over for you. Either way, game 4, RxS. Second opportunity to end this match. It's like saying, go Ricky. RxS has their supporters. Either way, both players ready. So in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Both players starting off for Tetris this time. RxS J-Tuck set up. Taking away a single, so does Tugi. Both players start. Both players using that same bar, simul Tetris. Square tuck here for RxS. Very awkward T, no great place to put it, no great place for the Z either. All the while Tugi clean. But RxS quickly getting rid of that hole, blocking off the use of the J. Now Tugi with some dirt will need a J. And again S's and Z's. Yeah, nice delayed burn there for Tugi, gets the bar immediately afterward. And the Tetris RxS need to use that bar to fill out the left side. Both these players going near identical right now in this early stage. 124.60 to 124.60 at 828 lines. This might even be identical now. Tugi taking triple there. Oh, nice adjustment that square for RxS. Maybe use an early shift, but either way it worked out. Put the bar in the next box. And RxS having to create another bar dependency. Okay, it tucks up, we tuck this T. And J depend columns 2 for the bar will get two very nicely timed bars for RxS. RxS now L and a J dependency, all the while Tugi clean. 240, set up for a Tetris. And apologies for any background noise if you guys can hear that. RxS just one more single, gets the right side open, now waiting for a bar. It's to the 288 at 62 lines. Nice adjustment there by Tugi to accommodate for the next long bar, but it's 334 to 270 at a 3 Tetris lead for Tugi. Tugi, who is needing one more game 1 to get it to a decider after 2 unfortunate early tops in games 1 and 2. RxS, a couple of players, a few awkward pieces forcing them into that. Tugi now at 70,000 points in the lead, but also 4 lines ahead. It's about a 2 to 3 Tetris pace lead. Awkward adjustment there for RxS, forcing them out of Tetris readiness. And again, another couple of squares. Got that T open on the right side again. That's both these players nearing 100 lines, Tugi now crossing 100 lines. So RxS now at 420,000. Tugi at 481. With that Tetris crossing 504 is looking at a high 500k transition. Pipe 27 forced into a bar dependency Tugi, but does get it decently quickly. It's very awkward pieces for RxS. Quite a lot of dependencies on their board. A very awkward S blocks off the left side. Nice couple of roof burns. And a nice flat burn. 2 bars, quite nicely timed. Immediate J to fill out the dependency left side. Only 4 lines left. Before transition, move that bar, we'll go into 19 at 480,000. Tugi 577 could have a 100,000 point lead into 19 and we'll at 583. Sykes' board still low enough to be workable, but very awkward. We need to be very careful. Meanwhile, Tugi clean and will try to make increase their lead. Sykes opening up the right side. That bar is a triple. Going back to a clean stack and we'll have to try and go aggressive, but not a nice S. Creates J dependency. There's a touch for Tugi up to 631. RxS again taking the safe option, trying to burn the stack down, placing more and more pressure over the hole. And now J and with that S back down to the bottom of the stack, but is also 100,000 points behind. Almost 200,000 points. That's 160, so at least 5 or 6 touches at this speed. So RxS clean, gets the bar, gets touches again. First time the set score greater than 700,000. So RxS, nice start, setting up at that bar. And soon taking the triple out of Tetris readiness. Tetris ready again, weighing with the bar, taking a double. Gets a bar, gets there. Tetris 606 to 711. At the same line count. So RxS will have quite the challenge. Tugi does not seem to be slowing down, but there's a bar, there's a Tetris up to 638 for RxS. Tugi also putting out a Tetris of their own. Nice single there, nice skims. There are a couple of bars that Tugi was not able to use. There's a hole in column 2 now, can be small start. It won't look like it's going to affect the flying. Has already opened their hole. Actually needing one more burn. Now J dependent. Awkward piece gets the bar. Another awkward bar. Drops on the right side again. Not quite Tetris ready. Now is. So RxS needing a bar. Gets one as I say. That is Tetris ready. Needing a bar soon. Very awkward board. Gets the bar. Gets Tetris up to 770, but it's now not clean. Needing to get this board down. Nice burns. All the while Tugi clean and still in the lead. As RxS board's climbing. There's a bar. There's touch for Tugi. 892. A double and into 28. Straight bend as well. There's a bar. There's touch for 930. Might still be a potential max out, but would have to go perfect to set up. Gets a bar. Gets touch for 964. I don't think they can do much here, or could set up in the center. We'll try to set up in the center. It's set up, but now needs a bar. Will they get the bar? Gets the bar, and and the max out. Just barely. 1,002,000 RxS 741. Not a bad score, but it is 2-2. It's a great setup. 98 bars, quite a few, yeah. But either way, we have a decider, potentially a reverse sweep even. As RxS will have a third opportunity to save the game, but Tugi can now take it back as both players are ready. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So we finally have what is promised of the Tier 1 players. What was the seed? It was 271273. RxS ready, hands up, hole, Best of 7. This is best of 5, I believe. I don't think they're going to be doing best of 7s anymore. 27, 1, 2, 7, 3, that is correct. Tugi getting a bar, getting attached decently awkward board. L J dependent, sorry, does get the J. That square already. For a touch gets the bar. And there it is, 59 to 52 difference of bands. Difference of taking a triple at some point. But not a nice square there for RxS. So for Tugi, sorry. Open up the right side again, that will be a Tetris. RxS also not the nicest board state, but only a tuck and a was a tuck and a J dependency away, but now is a bit more work. A very awkward board. Board's getting up high, not the nicest pieces. Still low enough to be workable, and is working it down. As Tugi gets the Tetris there, up to 114. It's now J dependent. So is RxS. Taking a nice double there. Turning that J pencil into bar pencil. Does get it filled out. Still needing a J for the left side, and now just needs to work on getting the right side open. All the while Tugi is clean for much longer than RxS is 60,000 points ahead. At 30 Tetris or so. It's the first Tetris in a while for RxS, so it's now 109. Tugi needing a few burns of their own. And clean again. RxS too wide well. No awkward S. Forcing a double, but is now clean and touch ready again. Having to fill out a bar dependency to be at 223 to RxS 162. RxS 3 squares, not a nice time for that. Creating a hole in column 2 as well, bar dependent column 5. I could try set up for a dirty Tetris. It is actually set up. A couple of holes, gets the bar, gets the Tetris 210, but we'll have to clean up this board now. While Tugi still clean, can try to expand this lead even more, 60,000 points or so. Move that Tetris up to 302,000. That being said, RxS a very quick downstack. Is clean again, but few awkward pieces, a few too many squares. And is bar dependent in the center again. Could try to set up for a Cinnamon. Does get that Cinnamon Tetris up to 242. Move the bar, opens up the right side. Tugi needing a J for the left. Does so. As the lead is grown to about 4 Tetrises. RxS setting up a L tuck. We'll now go for the spin. We'll miss the spin. And I think we'll try to go for one off the ground. And there it is. But both players fixed a nearly fatal dependent stack here. But both players now closing down. Tugi. Both players with 3 Tetris left before 19. RxS taking one of them. But we'll want to burn this down. Next Tetris will be into 19 for RxS. that bar. And the Tetris into 19 at 388 Tugi. Have a 100,000 point lead again into 19, so quite the challenge for RxS. And clean this entire time though, doing it well in 472 into 19, and there's the Tetris for Tugi. Very nice delayed burn. Clears it out with a T. The nice tuck. RxS even to burn. Blocks off the Wellmore, creates a J dependency hang of a square. That's why Tuck gets the bar all the way to the left side, opens up the right again, and there's a bar, there's a Tetris up to 450 to get 550. RxS clean, Tetris ready yet again, gets the bar, gets the Tetris. Nice set spin, and is clean and is ready. Both players are clean and ready. Oh, but a phantom burn, then never mind. Tugi right back to being clean. The moment I say anything, but gets the J all the way to the left. Gets a bar, gets Tetris up to 611. Still a 100,000 point lead, maintaining nice skim here from RxS. So with 2 wide row, Tugi, another bar, another Tetris up to 639. So he just unstoppable ever since his first 2 games. Nice split double there, 680. RxS not clean, nice skim with that T, but now needs a bar off the center, will block it off with a J. But again, no great place for the S, could potentially go center well, will they want to? Blocks away that option by that T placement. Another single and will be clean again. Still trailing by 100,000 points, over 100,000 points, and only 4 levels left. Gets a bar, gets Tetris, will be forced no bar dependency left side. Does not get the bar all the way to the left, does not have Des. It's going left or well, does get the left or Tetris. Now the T spin hits the T spin. All while Tugi clean this entire way through. And it's up to 816. Level 26, RxS at 691. Tugi do a bit of down stacking here, nice burns. It's clean yet again. RxS decently aggressive place for that bar, but kind of what he needs right now. Now very much needs a bar. It's being drought, blocks off the right side. This might be over for RxS, but guess that does not get the square all the way to the left. And tops out at 727. I really like Tugi's comp stack. Yeah, it's really good. And Tugi is going to put down another 900k. He's going to have to go for a double Tetris setup, but misdrop, and it's probably going to be over. And it is over at 935,000. It's RxS getting reverse swept by Tugi. As this 3-2, and I need to find out where I report this again, because I have forgotten. Either way, thanks for playing, and I'll end the stream.